y'all doing today, guys? It is Friday, 3:30 in the afternoon. You see that thing back there? Got myself a new door for the Bobby Cat. Only 760 bucks.
What? You told me 450.
No, the glass was 3 1/4. Install was 200.
Holy frick.
Plus I had to pay another $100 for the rubber seal because I forgot the fucking thing at home.
That's 7 round bales.
Yep. Not quite, but close.
Jesus, Pete.
Yeah. Oh well. What's done is done. And then a whole bunch of other shit back there. Plus the box is almost full of livestock supplies. Salt, mineral tubs, you name it, it's back there. She was an expensive friggin' day today. And, of course, BP picked the perfect day to go to the city. Here, let me turn you around. Yeah, she ain't very nice out here. The wind is gusting to what, 60?
Yeah.
Wind is gusting to 60k. And it's, I don't know if it's still snowing, but it was snowing. Now it's just blowing from the south-southeast. And it's supposed to do a full turnaround, and by morning it's going to be blowing from the north-northwest. And the temperatures are dropping. It's minus 21 right now, but with this wind it probably feels somewhere around minus 38 to 40. I don't know what it feels like. Oh, excuse me, burping here. Too much coffee. Not enough food. I'm yawning. What the hell? What's it feel like, babe?
33.
Feels like 33. Okay, well, that ain't so bad, I guess. But the temperature is supposed to drop for tomorrow and then turn around again on Sunday. But yeah, so we got to get our butts home, unload this truck, and then go do some feeding. Left the cows alone this morning so they can clean up a little better. And the heifers, I left them so they can clean up a little better. So, not sure what I'm going to do with the heifers. I might just drop them a bale for the night. And the cows, well, I know they're going to need feed. They're going to need at least 3 bucket loads. Guaranteed.
It's not going to.
What?
It won't make it to the bunk.
With this wind, are you thinking to blow it away?
When you go to dump, it'll fly away.
It'll fly away when I go to dump. Might just take the cows a bale or 2 also. Anyways, I'll bring you all back once we get home. We're clipping along here about 112k, so, and that guy's turning. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch you guys later. There, I took a good alfalfa hay bale, unrolled part of it for the heifers in their corral, because they don't got a round bale feeder in there, and I just wanted to get them fed right away. And then brought the other half of it out to these girls. They still have a little bit of cut feed in this bunk, but the other bunks that are out here are right empty. But they'll gobble that alfalfa grass bale up in no time. And I don't know if I'm going to bring them more cut feed or if I'll just bring them around bale. I'll let you guys know when we get back out here. What CP think we should do? Cut feed or around bale?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? Just as long as we get some food to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get some food to them. We'll bring you guys in a bit. The wind has died down a little bit out here. It's in the shift mode. It's gonna start blowing from the other friggin' direction. Some bit. You know, this friggin' country, you just can't win for wind. But you gotta be tough to live out here. That's what they tell us. So, anyway, talk to y'all later. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. You wanna do that again? No?
That's
See
what
anything?
Mocha was after, those little birds.
Those birds. All those birds. There. Got a row of hay. a row of hay, and a row of hay.
That's your supper.
That's my supper? That's their supper.
That's your supper.
Their supper. And tomorrow I'll come out and I'll fill them all up with cut feed. And they'll be good to go. And let's see if we get stuck in this freaking snowbank.
My tractor is not going to get stuck.
Just about didn't make it. Okay. There. Now to get home and finish up at the barn and call her quits for the day. I'll unload the shit out of my truck tomorrow.
We could do it today.
We could do it today. Unload the truck. Well, some of it has to get unloaded.
Well, the tractor's worn.
Yeah, well, I'll just freaking take the truck to the barn.
You're going to run your truck all day because you're like a government worker.
When it's cold, you start it and you just let her rip.
Just use the tractor.
Well, then I'll do it tomorrow. I gotta start the tractor tomorrow. It's 5 o'clock. It's quitting time. It's Miller time.
You're like a government worker.
It's Miller time, right? You guys have to agree with me. The cows are fed. The cows are happy. The calves are fed. The calves are happy. The bulls are fed. The bulls are happy. The horses are happy. They're in the barn.
I'm not fed.
You're not fed. Well, that's why it's more Miller time. We go to the house. It's cold. Okay, it's not Miller time. It's diesel time. It's whiskey time. I haven't had a whiskey since New Year's.
I am not picking your head off the pillow.
You can have your wine. I'll have the whiskey. Simple. It's diesel. Make it happen. Keep you warm. A tea with an ounce and a half of whiskey in her, a hot toddy. Teaspoon of friggin' honey. Oh yeah. Sleep like a baby. Clear your sinuses right up and you'll feel like 100%
My sinuses
tomorrow.
are fine.
You'll feel like 100% tomorrow after that hot toddy. I guarantee you'll sleep. You bitch, you never sleep. Let me fix you a freaking hot toddy. I guarantee you're gonna sleep.
No, because I'll probably puke.
She'll probably become addicted is what she'll probably be.
No. Nah.
Anyways, we'll bring you guys back tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be something going on, so talk to you all then. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. There you can see the calves were in the corral here. The heifers, because they're out of cut feed, and with the snow, the wind blowing the snow into the feed alley the way it is, I just said screw it, and I unrolled part of that bale right in the corral for them, and they're eating good, so they'll be fine. There's no issues. Plus they have an overhead shelter. You can see the rooftop over there. It ain't that great of an overhead shelter, but it is a shelter, right? So, because tomorrow I'll have to push all the snow out of the goddamn feed alley, and that's why I didn't want to bring them more cut feed, so that the friggin' wind fills the feed alley right full of friggin' snow, and then it's mixed with the cut feed, and just a friggin' mess. So now to put this thing away, and the ones in that corral, they got round bale on a feeder. So yeah, that'll be her for tonight. Anyway guys, like I said before, we'll bring you all back tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so how the heck y'all doing today? Does it look like we're having fun? This freaking wind can piss right off. We are just out here trying to get some feed to the cows. I brought a bucket load of cut feed, and I actually just made piles, dumped it in piles right there at the windbreaks so it's sheltered from the wind a little bit, because this is nuts. The wind did a full 360 yesterday, like we had told you. It was blowing from the southeast, and today it's coming in out of the northwest. And yeah, it's freaking breezy. They said it's gusting to 60, and it's nasty out there. What have we done so far today? Outside of just basic choring at the barn, that's it. I didn't even uncover the one water bowl that the cows come for water with, because when it's this windy, the cows don't generally even come for water. Generally. The odd one might, but it's very odd. So, big thing is to get feed into them. And there was a time when lots of cattle ranchers, their cows out in the pasture just like we are. I used to know a few guys that didn't even supply water for their cows. They just ate snow. That was it. As long as you had snow for the cows, that's all they got, was just the snow. But I'm going to grab a couple more bucket loads of feed for the cattle and get it out there. I'll put some in the one big tall porta-bunk, and we'll make another row of piles for them for today, and that'll be it. She's ground drifting like a son of a bitch. It's blowing all the snow away from us, blowing it to friggin' North Dakota. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys here in a little while. So okay, here we're right at the windbreaks, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 piles of cut feed, and I'll leave them with this for today, and tonight I'll come back out and we'll check on them again. Once CP gets back in here, we'll check and see how full those goddamn feed bunks are over there. How much the wind blew them in, full of friggin' snow.
She go to here?
Yeah, she's right here.
Number 5.
Yep. Number 5 cow, one of the new cows, she was too comfy. We were kind of concerned that she wasn't getting up. Brutal, ain't it? Yeah, they're full of snow. We're gonna have to move them before I fill them next. No, I could just pick them up and move them over where I push snow a little bit.
Why don't you put them north and south?
Wouldn't really matter. They would catch snow still just as bad. Actually, if it was north and south, they'd probably catch snow worse. Yeah, just move them over here a little bit.
Okay, come on.
What? What?
Let's do this.
Let's do it. We're doing. You want to get bounced and hit your head on the door?
Won't be the first, it won't be the last.
Won't be the first, won't be the last. Yeah, it's freaking this goddamn wind. You know, I'm glad we have trees. Even though it is 1/8 of a mile away, it does help cut that wind. Because if we were wide open for miles and miles and miles, like the Regina flatland, that freaking snow would be blowing like a son of a bitch from God knows where. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. Alrighty, guys. Well, you know where I am. I'm back in the old shopper. What are we doing? Not a goddamn thing. I just parked the tractor in here. That's what we're doing. There I am. So, here's a little bit of a rant. And this one goes out to our wonderful Fancy Socks Prime Minister and all the little Gretas in this country and their green power, green energy, wind turbines, blah, blah, fucking blah. So I just want to say something to all you fuckers. When it's minus friggin' 30 below and you got shit going on like what's behind me out there, or colder than minus 30, minus 40, minus 50. I've even seen it as cold as minus 55 Celsius with the wind chill, minus 51 regular temperature in this country. And you guys are all pushing for this goddamn wind turbines because green energy, right? You gotta be green. You're gonna make the world explode because of all the carbon. But with all these wind turbines, those goddamn things are set. If it drops to minus 30 or colder, they shut down. Now what are all you fuckers gonna do when you got no power to heat your homes? Right? Who are you gonna come crying to? The fossil fuel guys? Oh, you gotta get us power. We're freezing. We need power. That's what's gonna happen. So, Mr. Trudeau, you take your carbon tax and you shove it up your own ass. Maybe that thing will keep you warm. And you take your friggin' wind turbines and you can shove them in the same goddamn hole. Same as little Miss Greta and all of her followers. And all you friggin' green energy people out east, I hope you all freeze to death because this is friggin' bullshit. Don't get me wrong, I don't got nothing against being green. But you can't take the coal, you can't take the oil, and you can't take the natural gas out of the scenario. You take all of that stuff out and shut them all down, and that's what they want to do here starting 2024. Almost all coal-fired power plants in this country are slated to be shut down. Without the coal or without the natural gas, a lot of people are going to friggin' probably end up dying because they won't have power when these temperatures hit like this. We've still got to have the fossil fuel. You can't shut it down. So that's just my rant. Wind turbines, if it's too damn windy, and I can't remember what that wind speed is. I think if it's 50 or 60 kilometer an hour wind speed, continuous, they have a brake and they stop turning. If there is no wind, like less than 5 kilometer an hour, I believe they basically don't turn. If it drops to minus 30 or colder, they shut down. What the hell good is your wind when it's minus friggin' 30, minus 40, minus 50, and those things aren't generating power to help heat our homes? I'm a lucky guy. I went and I installed a wood-burning stove. But what about all these people that heat their home on electricity only? Better yet, all of our furnaces, it's a forced air furnace. So you might have natural gas, but you still won't have heat in your home because that furnace requires power to run. So I know what'll happen when the power goes out and my wood burner is boiling strong, or my wood burner I should say, not boiler but burner. When it's going strong and my home is warm, all of my friggin' neighbors are going to be coming over because they're going to be cold and they're going to be hungry. And on that wood burning stove, I can do both if I get it warm enough. Hell, if I want, we can open the door and roast friggin' hot dogs. But for all of you green thumbs, you're all going to get real cold real goddamn fast when you shut down all of the fossil fuel. So, Mr. Fancy Socks, I'm asking you to come on out here and spend the whole day with me outside, feeding cows, cutting firewood, and doing what it takes to get her done and keep my home and my family warm and fed. I guarantee you won't keep up. I dare you. You come on out. Anyway, for everybody else, all of you guys, give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and fun. Let's get her done. Yeah, I got a bit of a bitch on. The cold weather's starting to get to me. Talk to y'all later.